Okay, so I'll say a little bit about linguamatics. So we're based in Cambridge and in Boston in the US. Our major customers include most of the large pharmaceutical companies, and we specialize in agile text mining. So what do I mean by agile text mining? So with text mining, you're turning the unstructured into structured and finding entities, standardizing to particular identifiers. And that allows you to find relationships, make connections between, and that's just across different documents, but also across documents and structured knowledge sources. So in this particular example, we're taking a series of genes from experiments and then connecting those to Parkinson's disease. What do I mean by agile? Well, that's allowing users to create their own queries, similar to a search engine. So you can create queries on the fly, dynamically, and interrogate your content. So we're taking unstructured text, we're plugging in a wide range of different ontologies, and users can put in their own ontologies, creating indexes, and then doing a range of different querying techniques, including things like co-occurrence, but also detailed natural language processing and regular expressions. And that gives us structured results which allow people to make decision support from that actionable information. So I thought I'd give some examples from social media. So one aspect with social media is there's a huge variety in the ways that people will express things for the same concept. In this particular example, we're partitioning the people into those people who actually want to get a flu shot or are getting a flu shot, and those people who haven't had one and aren't intending to get one. And you can see from here some of the variety of different ways that people will express. First of all, the verbal part, just got or had, and then the actual flu shot part. So we can use the linguistics to capture those thousands of different ways that people will express this. And that allows us to partition people into people who are going to get it, people who are not going to get it, and then we can see who's actually influencing them and the sites that they're actually quoting in their tweets. We can also use the language to actually cluster tweets. So tweets tend to be retweeted a lot of the time. You can end up with an awful lot of duplication. So one thing you can do is use the language to actually get rid of some of the duplication and cluster them together. So here we've got things like Colorado gets 2 million from AstraZeneca settlement, and although there's multiple different tweets saying that same fact, we can cluster them together. It also means we can say for a particular statement, how did that distribute? So in this case, we've got a climate change one offer. Obama offers US climate cut, which was in the context of the Copenhagen summit. And we can see that this fact got repeated very quickly in the United States, a little bit less in Asia. So with the UK election leaders debate, we actually did some analysis of this, where we were looking at things like positive things like great point from Nick, we think Clegg is winning, Clegg seems to be doing well. So all nice positive sentiment. But we found actually, especially during the course of the debates, in the third debate, people were getting a lot more sarcastic than in the first debate. We found that there was various things that we had to discount. So things like Brown should do well was quite a common one. We don't want to treat that as positive. If Cameron wins, hypotheticals were very common. Questions were very common. Anyone think Cameron is winning? So that doesn't necessarily mean the person thinks it. They probably mean the opposite. And then we had some slightly less informative ones, like I don't like Nick Clegg's shoes. So quite a lot of things of this kind. So we took the analysis, and this was in the first debate where Nick Clegg did very well, and you can see his line at the top going off higher than the other lines. And then we took the trends across the 3 different debates and actually got quite a good prediction for the election result. So these are the trends for the first 3 leaders' debate, and that's the actual election result on the right-hand side. Similarly for Cameron, we've got three different, he was improving over 3 debates, and then we see on the right the actual election result. Okay, thank you.